Hello and welcome to the English Lounge. I'm Emma.
And I'm Ethan. We're so happy you're here with us today.
This is the podcast where we have simple, friendly conversations about everyday life so you can listen, learn, and feel more comfortable with English.
That's right. We keep things nice and relaxed here, just like two friends chatting over a cup of coffee.
So find a comfortable spot. Maybe make yourself a drink, and let's get started.
Today, we have a really great topic. Emma, do you want to tell everyone what we're talking about today?
Yes, today we are talking about how to speak English confidently. And I think this is something that so many of our listeners think about.
Absolutely. A lot of people know quite a lot of English. They study hard, they know the grammar, they know the vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's time to actually speak, they feel nervous.
Yes, exactly. They freeze up, they worry about making mistakes, they think, what if people don't understand me? And that feeling stops them from speaking.
So today, we want to talk about that feeling and share some simple ideas that can really help.
Great, let's do it.
So, Emma, let me ask you something. When you were learning a new language, did you ever feel nervous about speaking?
Oh, absolutely. Actually, I remember when I was learning French, I studied it for years in school, but the first time I was in France and someone spoke to me, I just went completely blank. My mind was empty.
Oh no, what did you do?
I just smiled and nodded, which was not very helpful because the person asked me a question.
That's so funny. But I think so many people can relate to that. You know the words, but in the moment, they just disappear.
Exactly. And I think the number one reason people lose their confidence when speaking is the fear of making mistakes. They think, if I say something wrong, people will judge me.
Right, but here's the thing. Making mistakes is completely normal. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes.
That's so true. And actually, when someone is trying to speak in another language, most people think it's impressive, not funny.
Yes, I always think it's amazing when someone speaks to me in English and it's not their first language. I have so much respect for that.
Me too. So I think the first tip we want to share today is don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are how you learn.
Absolutely. Think about learning to ride a bike. Did you just get on the bike one day and ride perfectly?
No, I fell off many times.
Exactly, but you kept trying, and now you can ride a bike without even thinking about it. Speaking a language is the same.
That's a really great way to think about it. You have to fall off a few times before you can ride smoothly.
Okay, so what's another tip? Because I think fear of mistakes is one thing, but there's also the problem of not knowing what to say. Like you open your mouth and the words just don't come.
Yes, that happens a lot. And I think one helpful thing is to prepare. If you know you're going to have a conversation, maybe at work or at a shop or ordering food at a restaurant, think about it a little bit before.
Oh, that's a good idea. Like practice what you might say.
Yes, just in your head or quietly to yourself, think, what words do I need? What might the other person say? It only takes 1 or 2 minutes, but it helps you feel more ready.
I do something similar. When I have to speak in a new situation, I like to practice out loud. Even if I'm alone at home, I just say the words out loud.
Right.
It feels a bit strange at first, but it really works.
Yes, saying things out loud is so important. You can know a word in your head, but if your mouth has never said it before, it feels difficult. Speaking is like a physical skill. Your mouth needs practice too.
That's a really interesting point. So it's not just about knowing English in your brain, your mouth, your tongue, your voice all need practice as well.
Exactly right.
Okay, here's something else I want to ask. What about people who speak, but they speak very slowly? They feel embarrassed because they think, I'm too slow.
Oh, this is so important. Please, please do not worry about speaking slowly. Slow and clear is always better than fast and confusing.
Yes, when someone speaks slowly and clearly, I understand everything. When someone speaks very fast but I can't follow, that's much harder.
And actually, a lot of native speakers speak too fast. Even between native speakers, sometimes you have to say, "Sorry, can you say that again?" It's completely normal.
That's right. And that's another tip. It's okay to ask people to repeat themselves. You can say, sorry, could you say that again? Or, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. These are very natural phrases.
Yes, and nobody will think badly of you for asking. Most people are happy to help.
It's much better to ask than to nod and smile and have no idea what the person said, like your French experience.
Yes, exactly. Please don't do what I did.
So we have don't be afraid of mistakes, prepare a little before conversations, practice speaking out loud, and it's okay to ask people to repeat. What else?
I think another big one is listen a lot. The more English you listen to, the more natural it sounds in your head and the easier it is to speak.
Yes, listening and speaking are very connected. If you listen to natural English every day, podcasts, TV shows, conversations,
Mm-hmm.
your brain gets used to the rhythm and the sounds.
And then when you speak, it starts to feel more natural. You don't have to think so hard about every word.
Exactly. So just by listening to this podcast, you are already helping your speaking.
That's true. You're already doing something great just by being here.
And one more thing I want to mention. Find opportunities to speak. I know this sounds simple, but a lot of people study English but don't actually speak it very often.
Yes, you need real conversations. Maybe you have a friend who is also learning English. Practice together. Or look for a language exchange partner online. Or even just talk to yourself at home in English.
Talking to yourself is actually really useful. Some people feel silly doing it, but if you narrate your day in English, I am making breakfast, I am going to work.
Right.
It keeps English active in your mind.
Exactly, right. Yes. And you don't need a perfect situation. You just need to use English as much as you can.
Right. Even small moments help. Ordering a coffee in English or reading a sign out loud, all these little things add up.
So the big idea is confidence comes from doing, not from waiting until you feel ready. The more you speak, the more confident you become.
That is perfectly said. You don't wait to feel confident and then speak. You speak, and that's how the confidence comes.
Exactly. It's the speaking that builds the confidence, not the other way around.
Okay, I want to do a quick little summary. So today we talked about 1. Don't be afraid of mistakes. 2. Prepare a little before important conversations. 3. Practice speaking out loud. 4. Speak slowly and clearly. 5. It's okay to ask people to repeat. 6. Listen to a lot of English.
And 7, find chances to speak every day.
That's a great list. And I would add one more thing. Be kind to yourself. Learning a language is hard work. It takes time. Some days will feel easy and some days will feel difficult. That's completely normal.
Yes, don't compare yourself to other people. Just focus on your own progress. And remember, every single day, you are getting better.
Even if you can't see it right away, the progress is happening. So keep going.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode of the English Lounge. I hope you enjoyed our conversation today.
We really hope you found some useful ideas in today's episode. And remember, the most important step is just to start speaking. Don't wait for perfect. Just start.
And speaking of starting, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the English Lounge so you never miss a new episode.
Yes, hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. What do you find difficult about speaking English? Let us know.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a like. It really helps other people find the podcast, and it means so much to us.
It really does. Every like and every comment makes us smile.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. You are wonderful listeners, and we appreciate every single one of you.
Take care of yourselves, keep practicing your English, and we will see you next time at the English Lounge.
Bye for now.
Bye.